Okay, so we are recording, and today we're having our quaranteam team Zoom. So this is a super exciting bonus Zoom for everybody. And we're just going to talk about all kinds of ways to work your business from home with all of the current events that are happening. We want to make sure everybody is very well equipped to work their business from home. Excuse the kids. They're never going to go away at this point. But we're going to have my friend, an amazing superstar director, and you know her name because I know you've watched her videos because we share them all the time on the group. So we're going to have Chloe Cox kick us off, and she is going to light some fire. So I'm going to mute. If you come on, please mute as you come on.
All right, so you guys can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Cool. Sweet. Okay, so Rachel did pretty much a very similar training for me last night, and I was like, how can I help you? What do you guys need? And she was like, pretty much the same thing. And so she pretty much dropped the mic last night, and I'm hoping I can follow up with just a little bit of, honestly, hope. I think we need a lot of hope right now in our businesses. We need a lot of figuring it out and adapting right now in our businesses. And it's really, really hard to do that whenever there's so much fear in this nation. And I'm opening it up saying that because I don't sugarcoat anything. If you've ever heard any of my trainings, I'm going to be very real. This is a very serious situation, what's about to happen within our nation. And we have to be prepared as entrepreneurs. You guys are entrepreneurs. Yeah, we don't make our product. My husband, he owns a couple businesses, and he's always like, yeah, well, you don't make your product. I don't care. We are still entrepreneurs. We are still, a lot of us with this income, whether it's, paying for all your extras or it's paying your bills, this is something that, this feeds my family. And so this is the topic right now in our world that I'm very, very passionate about, with helping consultants all over just figure out, look, like, we know it's a mess. We know it's about to be a mess, but what can we be in control of with our business? How can we adapt? How can we really get through this time? And so it doesn't trickle down to our teams. It doesn't take much negativity, or not even just negativity being real, but allowing too much into your culture to really turn your teams around into like being like, oh, well, I can't focus because of the virus and this and that. And I want to be able to give you guys some tips and tools on how I work and how I lead, if there's any leaders on here, and how I'm really serving my customers well right now through this time. So it's not, there's been stuff floating around like, oh, well, people shouldn't be sharing direct sales because they're pushing it. And I'm like, listen, Linda, this is how I feed my family. This is my job. So welcome home, because I've been doing this for quite some time. This is a blessing. And so I thought of a quote last night before I did my training, and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is really what I'm going to base everything I'm going to tell y'all tonight. And it's, you can run from it or you can run with it. And when it comes to something like this, we don't know how the impact is going to be, right? Like, we don't know if the internet is going to crash when everybody's at home, which a lot of people probably haven't thought about that yet, right? What are you guys going to do? What are we going to do if that happens? What are we going to do if social media crashes? What are we going to do if Facebook and Instagram crashes? And it all goes back to, okay, how are you guys serving your customers really well during this time? And so if you're a leader, I want to encourage you to put your business first. I always tell my team, even if you're not a leader, no matter what, your business, obviously if you're not a leader, you don't even have a team to worry about, but your business needs to come first right now. It needs to be the utmost, like, let me make sure I'm serving my customers well. Let me make sure that I'm not selling them a product, which I know a lot of you guys know there's a difference in sharing and selling, but this time is going to be critical. Every follow-up is going to be critical, what you say. Every conversation you have with a customer is going to be critical, that you are just being really, really intentional. And so here's what I'm kind of doing with my team. So number one, we need to focus on our circle of control. Something my dad always taught me when I was growing up is you have a circle of control and a circle of concern. And this has saved my life over and over. I grew up with a very unstable home environment. My mom and dad split when I was 9. So I'm just giving y'all some background to why I really like this has shaped my life, this saying. My mom's house was always very chaotic, lots of like bad stuff going on. And my dad would always tell me like circle of control. So right now in the world, there's a lot of unknowns, right? You guys could easily focus on everything that's going on, dive into it, freak out, think you need to hoard all the things and all of that. But you can only do the best you can. And it's important to be prepared for a situation like this, not only at home, but with your business. And so a couple things that I'm doing in my business. I told you guys that my customers are number one. So right now, I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard from Rachel, who is creative DIY, come up with really fun solutions kind of guru, and she is doing this bingo, right? So I want you guys to think, how are you serving your customers really well where it's not just a sale right now? Also, I got a really good idea from Rachel last night. She talked about how she'll go and engage on social media. I'm sure some of you guys have seen. And now that her little thing is floating around everywhere, I'm like, dang, I can't use it, but be creative and come up with something to where you can figure out, okay, who is at home? So you can see, okay, who are the nurses? Who are first responders? How can I connect with them, not to get a sale, but to serve them well and to show them what the heart of Cincy is? And when you think about the core values, right, we're simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. And right now, more than ever, what's going to not only save your business, but what's going to help show people what Cincy is how you are. And, you know, we're naturally very self-serving humans. Humans are naturally self-serving. And so what I want to challenge you guys to do is, you know, look in the mirror and see, is that you? Are you only following up with customers to get an order right now? Because something you're going to have to learn and something you're going to have to adapt to is that connection is going to be key. Connection with your customers, showing them that you're more than just a Cincy consultant, really showing them that you care is going to make them want to buy. So, and I'm telling you all this not to be like, you know, I'm just kind of like saying this is what you should do. My sales are over $4,300 this month, so I know how to connect with customers. If some of you follow me on social media, you see how I share, you see how I do those things. So I'm always too about supporting other people. So another thing I want you to think is look at the community around you. Guys, businesses are struggling. It's about to struggle. If you haven't realized that, you may not. If you don't own another business that's a brick and mortar business, we own a restaurant. It's closed. Okay, it is closed. The only thing we can do is deliveries. And so our community is really gathered together and we're sharing, you know, different businesses that have food delivery or pickup. We're sharing friends that are still offering services. The service industry right now, you guys, I mean, they're about to be done. And like, if they don't have people in there, they don't get paid. And you guys need to understand that. Really looking at the bigger aspect right now of your community. How can you serve them? I went to an appointment today with one of my friends. She does my lashes because I'm going to get those done until it is no longer happening. But I had a mini wall fan that I had gotten from free product credit. And I literally brought it to her and I said, look, I know that you're driving back and forth. She drives like an hour to work. I'm just giving you an example of how to be really intentional during the season. And I brought it to her and she's like, what is this? And I was like, it's for your car. It's a mini fan. I want you to have some good memories while you're driving and like, you know, as all this is going on, and I want you to know I appreciate you because you don't have to be doing this. I know it's probably scary. I said, I own a business myself and I know this is a scary time. This is going to be the time where you have to learn how to follow up. This is not, I'm going to be real, this is not a Maven pre-selected little text that you're going to be sending customers. You will piss people off, okay, because people are only worried about them. And listen, y'all know this, the customer is always right, even when they're wrong. Everybody's struggling right now, but everybody's going to feel like their struggle is worse, right? Or, you know, there's going to be a lot of animosity right now. So you got to remember to be the light. If you have a team, you need to show them how you are overcoming, you know, what's going on right now. You need to show them how you're growing your customer base, how you're serving them well. This is the time. If you don't make samples, you need to make samples. You need to bulk sample different items that you can get into their homes. These people are going to be stuck in their homes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know 30 days. So they're going to be in their homes for 30 days. And so they're going to be wanting to use the dish soap. They're going to be wanting to use fragrance. They're going to want that escape. So I want you guys to really think when you text your customers from here on out, and this is really going to shape, I feel like, our industry during this time. And it's, you know, we can look at it and be like, man, this sucks, but honestly, it's going to shape some really badass consultants, and I'm excited about it. It's going to shape people to be like, look, it ain't about you. It ain't about you reaching your goal. And please don't ever say that. I think it's so tacky when people, and if you've done that, love y'all, but don't do it again. Don't do this. I'm about to reach my goal. I'm close to this. Rachel's probably like, they've said that. I'm not here for it. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about how can you serve them well. They're going to want fragrance if they trust the way that you are marketing to them. So I really want you guys to set your goals high. This doesn't need to be where you need to be like, okay, I'm just going to reach 500 and I'm done. No, reach for that 2,000. Figure out how to serve them well, whether it's the bingo parties. All of my PRV was from individual follow-ups this month. Not one party was closed. When I'm following up with my customers, I'm just really, really focused on not just Scentsy, but their life. Again, it's not about me. It's about them. So I really want you to make sure that you're putting your PRV first. You're putting your customers first. You're connecting with them in different ways. You're figuring out, like, if you have some stock on hand, obviously you can't do this publicly, but privately do your own freaking clearance sale. I don't care what you do to push product or to not push product, but to get customers to serve them well. Do personal specials, okay? Right now I'm doing a mystery hostess party, which I'm actually going to turn into a bingo now that Rachel has planted that in my head. And I'm also doing anybody who orders online, I'm giving them a free mystery prize in the mail, or I'm dropping it off at their door. And it depends on how much they spend. I didn't tell them how much I'm going to give them or whatever. Don't stress yourself out during this time. Just use what you have. So if they spend $50 on my website, I'm going to do a bar and a dryer disc. It just really depends. So I'm going to be intentional too about layering it down with a bunch of different samples, so I know I can, help. They're going to be doing dishes. They're going to be using the Scentsy Fresh. They're going to be doing a bunch of stuff that they've never, this is going to be the time, I'm going to be honest, where you've sent samples before, right? And they never freaking use them. And it's so annoying. It's why didn't you use the sample? They're going to be using the whole sample, right? They're going to be home. So it's really important that you guys are creating an experience for them that's going to show them the kind of person that you are. Also being adaptive. So I know there's probably a lot of people that have been doing events. Maybe you've done a lot of home parties. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn to adapt. You're going to have to learn how to work online. I encourage you, follow people that are successful, watch how they're marketing, and start replicating what they're doing. People I follow, Rachele Pence, and Nick Gervais. One of my SSDs, her name is Ray. She's incredible. She's a mega millennial, and she is very, very good at her brand, and she's good at sharing a story. People are they want to see your story. And, right now, yes, it is a quote unquote, it can be a weird time for you to know how to recruit, but I really want you focusing on sharing your story and sharing how Scentsy can bless other people right now, and do it unapologetically. If somebody sends you something nasty, block them. I don't tolerate that. If somebody doesn't like it, that's fine. They don't have to like it. They can be mad if they want to. But I know, Rachel said this last night, and I feel the same way. I know what $100 in extra cash can do for these people right now. There's people that are about to not get paid. And I'm just being really real. They're going to need this money. There are people that are going to be able to earn that shooting star kit and have all that fragrance in their home and create these memories of, yeah, it may be a bad time the next few weeks, but they're going to have all this fragrance in their home that they didn't freaking pay for. So I want you guys to really think, when you're sharing the opportunity, stop sharing the opportunity and share your story, and share how could this bless you? If y'all hadn't joined and you could join this month, how could it bless you? Some of y'all are probably in 9 to 5s and you're a little scared. So they need to realize, look, this is my story. And again, please follow Ray. She should pop right up. She's excellent at sharing her story. She is excellent with being unapologetic with, this is what Scentsy's done for me. And she actually just retired a couple months ago as a nurse. She's 27 years old. So, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of this is not the time when you're worried about what people are going to think. This is not the time that you're worried about, what if they don't like this? What if they don't like that? This is the time, and my husband was talking about this last night, where you were unapologetically sharing with them the culture that you believe in. And you're really figuring out too, what kind of consultant do you want to be right now? What kind of consultant do you want to be? And for some people, I get it. It's hard to not be selfish. And I know I keep saying that, but you're really going to have to make a huge effort to think outside the box and connect with these people. And, when they order from you, throw something extra in their bag. I delivered something yesterday. I had my husband do delivery. So by the way, if you have a spouse that's going to be at home, this is the time too where you're delegating some tasks, and they can do door drop off deliveries. This is the time where you can do mystery hostess grab bags with stock you have on hand. So my husband was making deliveries, and I had a couple people text me, and they were like, I think I got the wrong bag. Like, you threw a counter clean in here. And I was like, no, you didn't get the wrong bag. I threw that in there. I know you're going to be at home. I want this to bless you. And I had that crap from free and half offs. Don't let that stuff sit in your house. Honestly, if it sits in your house, it's not making you money. It's not blessing anybody. Get that stuff out. And I don't mean like throw out the door your most expensive products, but it's almost like this feeling I get. I don't know if Rachel feels the same, where it's like you just get this pull and you're like, I need to do this for this person. I need to do this. I need to give them a little bit more. This is the time where you're going to want to give more than you take. And I promise you, if you get that mentality and you focus on the people will build your business during this time. You don't focus on building a business. You focus on people, and they will build your business. Guys, referrals, they're free. Your customers may not want to buy from you, but listen to me. There are a ton of people. Number one, online retail is huge right now. Everybody's wanting to order online. When you were on Instagram, if y'all follow me, you see my story. I don't give a damn. I'm always sharing my products. Every morning when I wake up, I'm spraying Scentsy Fresh. Guess what people have ordered off my website this week? Scentsy Fresh, okay? They are seeing what you're sharing. And I listen to a lot of podcasts, and one I was listening to recently, and it blew my mind, because I thought it was 3 times where you had to tell somebody something for it to resonate. It's 7 times now. In 2020, 7 times somebody has to see something, hear something to want to do it. So listen to me, don't get discouraged. Just because you may not get the likes or whatever, I know this sounds basic, that doesn't mean you stop. It's not a fucking popularity contest, okay? Stop looking at other Scentsy consultants that get 200 likes on a photo and thinking they're doing it, because I promise you, they're struggling in some way, shape, or form, because social media, and my husband knows how I feel about social media, which is why I try to be very real, it's smoke and mirrors. And right now, you cannot be doing this comparison game where you're like, okay, they're getting all these likes. Stop. Do you focus on your customers, serve them really well, have your customers help you. When they get products, ask them if they are familiar with social media, ask them to go live in their stories sharing what products. I had somebody open a whiff box the other day, and I was like, listen, I'll send you 2 bars in the mail that I just had from forever ago. I said, if you open your whiff box live for me, because I haven't got mine yet, please open it. And she did that for me. So this is the time when you need to, your customers, that's why trust, communication, connection is important. Your customers are going to rep your business. Your customers are going to share your business. So just remember that we are adapting right now. Okay. Online is what we got. Okay, so online is what you need to work with. Yes, you can do drop-off, grab bags or whatever, but honestly, people aren't going to want to be touching mess and giving it back to you. So just be intentional about what you're doing. This may not be where you're doing bag parties, but you're doing like scratch and sniff stickers, felt samples, whatever, and they can keep it. You can keep it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it. Send me pictures of the order forms. I have like a bunch of different things. I don't know if Rachel has shared it, but I'll make sure I share it on your page, files of different things you can stick in grab bags that has like QR codes on it, so they can have different payment options. They can pay right then and there. You want to give right now your customers a really good experience. And I think why some people may be saying like, okay, consultants are pushing products or whatever, is because it may be coming off salesy. So I want you to think like every day from here on out, forever and ever, amen, and really like learn to understand this concept. How are you serving your customers well? How are you sharing your life? How are you sharing your story? How are you sharing your product? And be you. There's nobody else in the world but you. And right now is your time to be like, you know what, damn it, I don't care anymore. I'm going to share this business. I'm going to go 100 in it. If they don't like it, that's fine. But you have to realize that you can either rise above, or if you get caught up in this negativity, and which some of it is scary and valid or whatever, but guys, be a light. This is a time in our community where people are really, really struggling. So again, if you know nurses, healthcare workers, teachers, FedEx drivers, serve them well. It sounds so stupid because y'all probably wanted me to come on here and talk about how to get PRV, but you want to know how to really build a solid business? Care about your freaking customers. Care about them. Build them. If you have warmers and stuff laying around in your house, when you do a door drop-off, clean up one of your old warmers in your house, pop a bulb in it, and drop it off with their order. This is not about how can I sell all the things. I promise you the sales will come if you are taking care of those customers. And mail outs, again, like if you're doing, when people order online, almost all my sales are online this month. I will send them, prizes and all kinds of different things for their orders. So just make sure that you're utilizing that experience so they know, okay, cool, when I order online, she's going to do this. Or, you know, you want to create that first experience when they pay that shipping. I've never had a customer ever complain about shipping. And it blows my mind when I hear people say, oh, $8 expensive. And I'm like, I'm confused. As long as you're taking care of your customers, that shouldn't be an issue. And anytime I've had a customer say, gosh, it's a lot, I say, you know what, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to send you something. Again, that's why every time you close parties yourself, you need to be thinking about the customer every time. It ain't about you. I get you want to use the bath soak and you want to do all the soaks in the tub, but this is about your customers right now. And the more that you serve them and the more that you know, and two, obviously I'm sampling them products that you've never tried. It's not like I'm being stupid about it. It's not like I'm just giving things away and being dumb. My PRV shows it, right? So I want you guys to know that everything I'm telling you, and sometimes it's hard for you people to realize, okay, gosh, I'm going to sit down and bulk sample and do all this. There is a reason why people bulk sample. There is a reason why we have a broad variety of things to give people. Make sure that you are figuring out like how you are going to get your PRV. Get on YouTube, search different types of parties and different styles you can do. There's text parties, there's bingo parties. There's all kinds of, you can do fundraisers right now. You can do anything ultimately virtually. And, you know, just make sure that you adapt to your bag parties. I'm about to adapt to some of mine. They're going to keep those suckers. I don't want those back. Like, I don't want them back. And if you're bulk sampling, you're going to have all kinds of different things for them to try. So make sure that you're giving that customer a really good experience. And if they're freaking out about this or that, look, don't worry about it. We're going to do it online. They can actually shop the entire clearance section. You know, you're going to get free and half off product. And then boom, once they hit past 200, you can share with them how that can bless them and how much money they would make. And it's not salesy and it's not pushy whenever you're being authentic. So I want you to put yourself in their shoes when it comes to this business. Like, it's just like Jesus is like, do unto others, right? It sounds so like silly, but how would you want somebody to treat you? Would you want somebody to send you a freaking script about ordering? I've gotten that crap before. I don't even respond. No, you would want somebody to know about your kids. You would want somebody to know, you know, about your life a little bit. You would want somebody to freaking care. And right now people are looking for hope. They're looking for that. So make sure too, when you're doing your mail outs, this is the time when you're following up with customers, they order offline, whatever, do handwritten cards. Take the second, do the card, be intentional, give them value, give them inspiration, give them what you want. Like, give them what you would want to hear. Anytime I'm following up with my customer, I'm writing them something. I just always try and throw in, like, you're amazing. You know, you're worthy. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter, like, what they're going to think about it. We got to stop caring so much about what the world thinks, and we just have to realize that, especially during this time, get your PRV however you can get it, okay? Like, I don't care how you get it, and I always tell my leaders that, but this doesn't need to be a time where we're like, oh, I'm going to put my kit down because I'm struggling. We're all struggling, okay? Welcome to America. Welcome to 2020, okay? This is not something, though, that needs to affect our business, right? Even when you think about the virus, I want my business to be the same way. I want my group just to go like this, barely even affect my group, because I want to continue to adapt with them. So think with your team. What are ways that you can adapt, and how can you really build that customer experience? Share on your team pages if you have them, and on Rachel's team page when you're having customer follow-ups and you say a certain thing, screenshot that and share it. There are new consultants on your team that have no idea how to really communicate with people right now because they don't want to be pushy and they don't want to be annoying. So make sure you are showing your team, showing this group how you are communicating with your customers, how you are putting a spin on it to lift their spirits. I have a lot of nurses that are customers, and right now, like, this is their happy place when they get that Scentsy in their mailbox. They are genuinely like, Chloe, thank you for this. Like, this makes me happy. This brings me joy. So again, stop worrying about, I'm saying this because too many of y'all are worried about following up with customers. This is a blessing. Like, think outside the box. Use the clearance section. Tell them you're going to give them something free when they order. Do a mystery hostess party. Do a bingo party. But I really want to encourage you, don't put your kit down. Pick your kit up, because I promise you, Orville and Heidi, I trust them. I know them. Rachel knows them. Many of you guys know them. They're secure. They have money set up. This business isn't going to go anywhere. But if you put your kit down, it will affect this business. And our groups, me and Rachel's groups, are not going to be the group that does that. We're going to rise above. And so just know too, if y'all have any questions, you can let me know. I do not do Facebook Messenger ever. So if you ask me there, I'm not going to reply, but you can always ask me questions on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel called OG Boss Babes. Me and my husband have a podcast called Culture Effect, which we're recording 4 episodes tomorrow, and we're going to cut them and post them. And it's all going to be focused on our world with Culture Effect. And like, really, I want you to think like you're in control of the culture around you. Nobody is but you. So if you're negative and nasty, and look, I have depression, anxiety. I have like mad issues, okay? But if I woke up every day and like got into that, I wouldn't get out of bed. So you have to like get the mindset of really training your brain, especially in the season of, okay, how can I like just get going? How can I move? Movement is medicine. So you need to move in your business right now. This needs to be the time where when you have team members that are negative, you're going to be that person like, listen, girl, I'm doing these bingo parties with Rachel and I'm killing it. But like you need to be the person that's not going to agree, even if you know it's right. Right? You got to be, especially if you're a leader, this is the time when you got to rise up and you have to be like, okay, we're doing this. And if we go down, we're all going down together. You know what I'm saying? That's my motto. I will not stop with my team or with my group at all. It's not happening. It's not an option. It's non-negotiable. So get with your community, share everything you're doing right now with your group, share everything you're doing. I think it's so important. Your teams need you. These essential consultants need you. And really just follow people on social media that are doing the damn thing and copy what they do. None of us care. Like, you know what I mean? Do what successful people, you want to be successful? Let me give you a tip. Watch the training successful people have done. Do the trainings. Watch what they're doing on social media. Make it your own, but freaking do it. There is no secret recipe to success. It is all about doing actions, constantly failing, constantly figuring out what to do, and always think, I want to be the best consultant. This is the time where you have the opportunity to be a light in a really, really dark time in some people's eyes, right? So be a light, work your business. Dear God, use systems. I use a ton of systems. I'll post the link again to all the systems that I use on Rachel's page. And there's a lot of other systems, right? From like Fifi Fitzgerald, Christina Steinbrook, whatever. But you need to be using systems right now. You're going to be home. This is the perfect time to learn how to use the system. This is the perfect time to be tracking how you're partying, to be tracking your customer service, to be tracking how you're working with your team. And I promise you, if you use this time as a blessing, it's going to really bless your business. So I think I said everything and probably too much, but.
You literally said everything.
Is there any questions?
Like, I think we can all go home now.
This is how I felt when you trained last night. I was like, okay, well.
I know. It was so good, though. Thank you. Round of stinking applause. Seriously. I appreciate you. It was perfect.
Do y'all have any questions?
This has been amazing.
Yes. Oh my God.
The entire time.
I want y'all to realize, like, I've been telling my group this is the time where you've got to really, like, you got to step up and you have to realize, like, positivity, negativity, all that is within your control. And you've got to just be the person that's going to be like, no, we're going to figure it out. Everything is figure-outable, right? Like, everything is figure-outable until they crash the internet. Even with that, I'm going to be collecting orders in place on when the internet goes back up. Like, I'm never going to say, okay, I'm done. That will never be me, ever. And I want you guys just to get that mentality. These customers are looking for joy, distractions, things that make them happy. Scentsy can do that.
So good. Exactly. Well, we appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions? If you do, you can type it in the chat box or unmute, whichever one. Any questions? Oh my gosh, so good. So stinking good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I even typed in the thing. I'm like, I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Going and sending everybody I know mail.
Oh, yeah. I'm serious. All my customers are getting confetti. I don't even care. I'm like, what would I want right now? Oh, thank you, Emily. That was so sweet. But I really want you to think, it's like the what would Jesus do concept right now. Like, there's a lot of satanic stuff going on in this world. And whether you're a Christian or not, I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. I'm going to tell you right now, what's happening is not coincidence. This is the time where you have to step up and get together as a community and be like, no, stay and we're not doing this. We're not going to do this. We're going to figure it out. And like I said, you have CEOs that are ride or die. Like ride or die. They have millions saved up. We're not going to go into a recession as a business. Be confident in that and understand they need you. Heidi and Orville need us. They need for us to quit, like, you know, there's these people just sharing all this crap. Like, stop. Get out of the political stuff. I get it. It sucks. I own a business that could go under in a month, but you don't see me sharing them on social media. I'm sharing for people to come in to my store and get some delivery, okay? So just be the light. If y'all ever have questions, go on Instagram. You can ask me questions. I'll share the Google Drives on Rachel's page for y'all that I use for parties and that I use for my business, but get systems in place, really have excellent customer service. Every customer go above and beyond. Throw candy in there. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, this is the time where you need to embrace the kind of consultant that you are, because then whenever it starts going back up, who are they going to want to party with? Who are they going to want to join under? Who are they going to want to do all those things with? The person that treated them really well. So it's not about a freaking like recruiting template right now. We ain't worried about that. We're worried about serving them really well so they want our job. They're looking at how you're working your job right now. Very, very closely. People are looking at it. So give them something to look at.
Yep. Yep. Seriously,
Love
perfect.
you guys.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm fangirling like crazy right now.
Okay. So good. Next up, we have Andrew. Andrew's going to pop on, and he's going to give his tips too.
Okay, like straight up, everything I wrote was what she said. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. How
Every single thing that I wrote.
Andrew, I'm sure you have something to say.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
just give us the Andrew version of it.
Yeah, give us the Andrew version of it. Do the bingo thing. Let's just keep the ball rolling.
Throw some sprinklers at us or something.
I was literally sitting there watching her like the entire time. Okay. But one of the things that I did, I did want to notate is earlier I was scrolling through my news feed and I seen Brittany Cox doing it.
You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
It stopped at Brittany Cox on a Jeopardy game.
Okay, Brittany Cox was doing a Jeopardy game earlier, and I think that we need to talk to Brittany Cox about that. That's really the only other thing that I have listed here that she did not talk about. Creating your own flash sales, and definitely creating your own flash sales. I mean, me specifically, I'm doing a lot of bingo parties. I just talked to my complete downline about bingo parties, and the way that I do my bingo parties is I talk a lot about. I do a lot with my current inventory. So I will be rattling off these numbers. So I take Rachel's training on it, and instead of talking about all of our products, I talk about the products that I have on hand that I can sell to them instantly. And then I am now doing porch pickup also. I am very lucky now to live in an area to where I can just put the orders on the porch and they can come get it whenever they want to. If that's not available to you, then I'm sure that you can find some type of system that works for you for getting customers their orders. Ordering online, like Chloe had just said, with people ordering online, make sure that you're sending them any kind of information, any kind of something in the mail. I understand that it costs money to send things in the mail. It costs money to put things in the mail, like your product, because normally we would do like a scent circle or something along those lines. But also sending them an email and you creating some kind of graphic to go in the email that is very personal to them is going to do just about the exact same thing. So do not think you got to go out here and spend all this money, because if you're anything like my current family situation is Andrew just lost his job at a restaurant for 2 weeks. So I mean, like, we're like, what the hell are we going to do? So if any of you are like that with me, then you can most definitely use your words instead of using money. So do emails, do personal messages, make it very, very intentional that way instead of actually sending things through the mail. So also now is a perfect opportunity while everything is settled down for you guys to make opportunity packets if you have not done so. So we have tons and tons of trainings on opportunity packets. So go back and review those. Every single person needs to have an opportunity packet ready to go. You need some in your car, so that way in your mobile office, and you also need some, I'm doing them also electronically, so that way I can just send it to them now. I'm kind of revamping mine a little bit. And also, most of you all have kids, right? I don't have kids, so I can't relate to them. But most of you all have kids, so all of you all need to be focusing very, very heavily on what you're doing with your kids currently, and just being completely relatable. If you post pictures of your kids doing some kind of homework, make sure you have a warmer in the background of it. Just those simple things. And also, the Express Yourself warmer now is a huge time to be talking about the Express Yourself warmer. You're able to talk about occupying your kids, and also it's just really super freaking cute. So yeah, and if you know somebody that works in a restaurant, works in healthcare, works at a hair salon, make sure you give them just a little bit more love, because just like us, they're also dealing with a little bit. They're also dealing with the same situations. So bulk sample. That's all I'm gonna say. Bulk sample everything that you possibly can. And I'm done.
All right.
Okay, I want to jump in real quick and say something. If you guys don't have your cameras turned on, then please do, if you can participate in this, because if you don't know, then I'm letting you know that Andrew just lost his dad recently, which is one of his best friends. So if we can all just send him some love with our hands, just send him a little heart. We love you so much. We love you so much. And we're not all there physically, but we all are there here virtually and all the time. And we love you so much. And thank you, because you just gave some bomb ass advice too. So there's that. I love you.
All right, M's up.
And you're
next.
still muted, Andrew.
I'm going to go off just a little bit more. And here's the really, really great thing about Scentsy is we create these relationships with our customers and with each other. My dad just passed away last Thursday. His funeral was on Sunday. I received so many messages from these people that I did not know before Scentsy. I had all this support from these people that I had no idea even existed before Scentsy. This is an example of them giving back to us, because we're constantly in the mindset of us giving back to them. We care about these people just as much as they care about us. And thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're gonna make me cry.
Love you.
Same. I'm over here teared up. I'm done.
Is it my
Okay,
That
turn?
was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was
I'm gonna
like
highlight Jeff.
for the moment, but that was good.
Where'd you go? Yeah, Em, it's your turn.
Okay. So I don't know what to say after Chloe neither, because that girl just rocked it, but I'm going to do my best. So I chose what I wanted to talk to you guys about was like mindset and positivity. There is so much negativity in the world right now. Like if you scroll through your news feed, it is nothing, even if it's not like obviously negative, it's talking about something about the coronavirus, which is just adding like stress to people, and they're not even realizing that it's negative. You know what I mean? And I think everybody should be really, really intentional about what you're posting. I would try to stay away from, serious type posts. Try to post like funny things, or, post your kids, try to bring a smile to people's faces. And it's like she said, like you want to be the light in all this. You want to draw people into you. And it's not even so much just about like getting sales and, making this a good month for you. It's just like in general, it feels good to, do good and to spread joy amongst others. And in return, you're, reaping benefits from that as well. And mindset, like if you are going to go into it with the mindset of, it's the coronavirus right now, everybody's quarantined, nobody has money, so nobody's going to buy anything, then that's exactly what's going to happen. You cannot have the mindset that that everybody's just not going to spend money, because that's not the case at all. Not even a little bit. Everybody, I myself am stress buying. I'm sitting at home alone with all these crazy kids. So I'm like, okay, Amazon, okay, Launch. I just bought $100 freaking hair utensil the other day that I don't really have the money for, but I got it. You know what I mean? So Rachel, are you recording me right now?
Yeah, we're recording.
No, she had her phone up.
Oh, well, what the hell?
Anyways, yeah. So you got to like really, really check your mindset and make sure, like, and I'm not saying everybody's perfect. Of course, we're human. We're going to have those like, man, this, and that, but you got to check them thoughts as soon as they come into your mind and like shoo them away and fill it back in with positive stuff. Like, you are going to have a good month this month. You are going, not even just sales wise, just in general, you're going to have a good month. You're going to spread joy to people. You are going to just rock your business. Even like you're sitting at home, this is a perfect time. Like Andrew said, bulk sampling. This is a perfect time to get your office organized, to get all kinds of opportunity packets made, host packets made, get your follow-up down to 0. This is a perfect time to do all those things, to get pushed off because we're so busy in life. So take this as, this is a blessing in disguise. Like it sucks. And if you're a server or if you're, do hair and all the other stuff that got shut down, yeah, this is a crappy situation. But I honestly feel like, and when we come out on the other side of this, that this is going to be a blessing in disguise. People are being forced to slow down and just stay their butts home with their kids and their family and the people they're close to, and really appreciate the things that people take for granted. Sorry, my mom's calling me. Just simple things like just going to the store, you know what I mean? Like, I left my house today to go meet Abel's preschool teacher to get a packet of stuff for him to do because he's been complaining about schoolwork to do with the boys. And I felt weird being out. Like, I felt like I shouldn't have been out, and I didn't even want to get near her grabbing the stuff. Like, just something as simple as that. Like, we are gonna see those little things that we take for granted, and I really think that at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we're all going to bounce back, we're all going to recover, and we're going to come out stronger than ever. And I think that's it.
Hey, before somebody else hops on, if you all need any resources for like online stuff, just shoot me an email or a message, because I just got a whole bunch today sent from one of the teachers at our schools. So just wanted to let you know.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Emily, your mom was probably calling you because I just got an extreme weather alert for a tornado warning.
Oh, cool.
That's fantastic too.
Great news. Exactly what we needed with the pandemic was a tornado.
Right. I'm sorry. I just wanted to let everybody be aware.
The sirens are going off right now.
If you're not in the basement,
Emily,
you might
get in
want
the
to go.
basement.
The sirens are going off right now.
Yeah, we just sent all the kids to the basement. So.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's Nikki Floyd. I'm trying to make you the.
Like, it literally my phone started ringing off the hook as soon as Emily started talking.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, find out how serious that is and let us know.
Holy cow. Okay, Nikki.
Okay, are you ready?
Boy, back in Kentucky, because we're good.
Yeah, we're good in
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
No tornadoes down here. So right now, it'll be here in a few hours. So I only have a couple points to talk to you all about, but you all know me and I do kind of talk a lot, so it may take a minute. You may want to get a little piece of paper and a pencil if you are interested in taking notes about recruitment. But I'm first going to start out with, it was supposed to be mailed baskets. So I'm going to go through just a couple little things to show you guys that I've gotten at the Dollar Tree that you can make cute little baskets for, and you can send out for super cheap. You can get 8 of these big envelopes like this. This is the 6x9 at the Dollar Tree. That's 8 of them for $1. Fold up one of the product sheets. This just gives them a little bit of information to look at. Scratch and sniffs. Always add a scent circle, guys. No matter what, whenever you're mailing this stuff out to people, just realize that at this time they are going to use it. So make for sure you're sending wax. And I would always send a scent circle if you have one on hand. They're super cheap. I always buy one on every single order, so that I have actually always buy a bundle of these scent circles to give out to customers, and to every single one of my hosts. They get one with their name on it, because I want them to smell it as they're going throughout the week or whatever throughout their party. And then I'm going to go, since we've already covered a lot about baskets and all of that, I'm going to talk to you all about recruiting. So I had done a live a while back, but I had accidentally deleted it. So I'm sorry about that. However, there are many, many, many ways that you can recruit without being spammy, without being that person that is pushing, saying, hey, join me, join me, join me. You can reach out to someone every single time you have a party. Okay, so I always collect orders out. I'm sure you all do too. Whenever you take up so many orders, so you can submit a party and get the 3.5 off products, right? You always, no matter what, reach out to someone about joining. You can either, one, give them the free product credit. That'll be like, if it's a $200 party, it'll be $20 off of it. So you can either give them that $20 off and let them join for like $39, or you can just leave $1 on every single party. Even if it's somebody else's party, you can even do leave $1 on the on the free product credit, and they can join for $59. So you can offer every single party that you have. You can offer a join kit for $59. Then, like I said, you can either use the product credit if it's something you have. And then every single time you just keep on dropping it down. So someone can join for $40. If you have a $350 order, you're going to lower the price every single time. But if you're giving them the option to save money, they're going to be more likely to join. And then that gives them the opportunity to start for cheaper, right? So always don't think that at this time right now that people aren't going to join. They actually want to join now so they can get a paycheck. If you lay it out right now and tell someone, hey, if you sell $500 in Cincy right now, you're going to get paid on that on April the 9th. So that's in just a couple weeks here. So you're going to get paid here in just a few weeks and get cash money, but you're also going to get $300 in product that you can sell out, and they can get that cash money right back, guys. If someone has that product on hand and they know that they can turn around and sell $300 worth of product and get that money, that pays bills. Like, that is big time. So they don't have to worry about sending those orders back in if they don't want to right now, because they're already a consultant. So we need to really reach out to people and give them the opportunity to, oh yeah, they have 20 days. Yes. So they have an extra 5 days. I forgot that got announced today. So they have 20 days to earn Shooting Star. But guys, don't even point out the Shooting Star in 20 days. Tell them to collect the $500 first. Give them what they need to collect an order. Give them a basket. And when I say give them a basket, I don't mean give them a couple things. I mean, you hook them up, okay? I mean, you give them a warmer, you give them a room spray, you give them a bar, you give them a buddy, you give them counter clean. You want them to clean their house with it. You want them to do their laundry. You want them to do all the things with your product. Because if they're using the product, they're going to tell people about the product. Then that's not going to be selling the product, it's sharing the product, okay? There's a huge difference, but if you don't use the product, then you don't know about the product. Number one, that's the biggest mistake people's going to make. Do not hand out just a couple little things. If you have a whole stockpile in your office, why not share it with someone that's joining, that's just starting out? You don't need that. Every single one of my people on my downline will tell you. I have never been greedy about my products. If you need something, you come get it. If you need to trade out product, if you need to borrow something for a show, you can have my stuff and use it. I don't care. But yes, you need to give them the products to actually show people so they can go live. Because if they don't have it on hand, it's going to be harder for them to wait for that kit to get here, right? For them to get the $500 order, because shipping is going to be slower. So you provide them with what they need to start right now. You give them a small little kit. You get them going. You do launches with them. So you can do the bingo parties, but you can also do personalized themed parties. So listen, I'm trying to offer a lot of themed parties. and my phone is at 14%. I hope it don't die on us. But I'm doing themed parties because I was struggling. I had a few people that had canceled, and I just done my very first bingo party tonight, actually right before our Zoom started. And it done okay. I was really excited about it, and I think they had a lot of fun. It was a host that had done home parties for me before, and this was actually going to be a Dunkin' Donuts party. This was supposed to be my first Dunkin' party, and we had to cancel because we can't be at restaurants, correct? So we done the online bingo party. Literally threw it together, didn't know what the heck I was doing it, and they loved it. And so it's not really about this big overthought structure, guys. Just be yourself. I mean, I have no makeup on. I just done a bingo party. I look like crap. I came home from work and got straight on it. My office is a disaster, but it's not about that. It's about being relatable to people, okay? So they seen my hair is nasty and oily. They seen it's thrown up in a mess, but that's reality. Okay, so I'll shut up with the preaching because I'll get going all night long. But yes, so just share with people the different options, and there are so many. Don't be afraid to give the $20 free product credit to somebody to make their kit cheaper, because we don't need the products right now. People need a job and the opportunity more than they need products, right? So let's share and send out the mail packets and then give people some love. Show all the love to everybody. And then for these joins, guys, help them out. Help them. Teach them the ways and do the theme parties. Like I said, you can do, there's so many different ones. I don't even know right now. You could do like Easter thing. You could do, I don't know, name somebody. I can't even think of theme parties right now. I would say birthday parties if it's somebody's birthday. Of course, you could do, let's say St. Patrick's Day was already passed now, but you can just come up with different ideas. Ask your host. So, hey, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite? Are you a Disney kid? Do a Disney theme. Just ask them. Why not? Oh, girl, I'm all about it. So, you can do there's so many different things. Just relate it to your host. Let them ask them, say, hey, what is your favorite thing? What do you like to do? And then if you relate it to them, it's going to be much more relatable, and their guests are going to know that it's, hey, this is Jessica's party. This is not this Cincy person's party. This is Jessica's party. That's the best part about it. All right, I'm shutting up. My voice is literally going to go out. All right.
All right, now we got Nikki Toigo.
Real quick, Nikki.
I guess that means it's my turn, and I'm not very ready, but I guess I'll never be. And whoa, why did this just get big on me, Rachel?
I made you the spotlight because I'm putting it on YouTube. So
Yeah,
that the person
you did
that's
it to me
speaking
too.
is the main one.
Oh my god. Okay.
Go.
And then my daughter starts playing the harmonica. Hold on.
It's fine. It's real life. That's exactly what it is. Nikki
She has her heart sunglasses on too. So honestly, she's like really playing the part, and she deserves it.
She's shining a light.
Yeah, she is. We just don't have time for that right now. I'm kidding. I'm kind of kidding. All right, so I need to make this screen smaller before I start freaking myself out. You guys, I know y'all have seen the meme where it's like the Titanic is falling or sinking, and then there's like the band playing, and this is the band, y'all. This is the band playing right here, okay? We're all just trying to stay afloat.
I love it. I love it so much.
She has her ballet slippers on too, so
That's the best.
and her heart sunglasses. Okay, so all right, y'all. I'm sorry, but this is real life. So, anyways, I have a lot to say, and I'm just stop for a minute, please. I have a lot to say, and I'm gonna try to condense it for everybody's sake. Mostly what I'm gonna say is that we don't have the right answers for you. We can only tell you what we think or feel or hear from other people that make us feel better. So, like, we all are in the same place right now. We all are kind of struggling. But I want you guys to understand that while Amaya Catherine, shut your mouth. while we are all creatures of habit, we are also creatures of adapting to whatever it is that we have in front of us. That's what we do. That's who we are. That's just what's in our blood. Is how we are created. Hold on. I don't want you guys to hear this. Okay. Anyways, so my whole point is that in the midst of all this craziness, wherever there is chaos, there is also opportunity. Okay. What do I mean by that? I mean a lot of things. I mean that when people are struggling, when people are looking for an answer, when people are looking for clarity or just centering or whatever, you can be that. And you might be like, well, how? Because I literally sell things that smell good. And that's fine. Because if we're all going to be like enclosed into one small space, then we want it to freaking smell good. That's one reason. But there are other reasons too. Like, I know, okay, so let me tell you a little backstory. So you can read my lips. Let me tell you a little backstory. So I have been a single mother since 2016, 17-ish. And I always worked in like the food and beverage industry. Is that a thing? Food and beverage? I don't know. Yes. So like serving and bartending. That's what I did for a while, for a very long time. So had I been involved in this whole layoff thing that just happened right now, I would be like very screwed and very upset. And I would be very much looking for an answer. Okay. Everybody is looking for an answer right now. Your job is to be their solution. Like, that is your job. You are supposed to be their answer. And they may not know it because before I joined Sensi, I knew that I was probably going to join a direct sales company, but I didn't know which one it was going to be, but I knew it wanted to be one that was like actually credible. And I had a thought that it might be with Sensi. And then I knew that Rachel told Sensi, so I knew it would probably be with her, but it was like all this I never really knew kind of thing. And I just want to say, coming from that point of view, that we have the opportunity to be an answer to somebody that is looking for it. We have the opportunity to provide solutions and provide like answers to people that don't have answers to those questions yet. Hold on. Sorry, we're just going to be real here. So this comes down to my whole thing in my little speech of whatever. You can choose to have a manic mentality, or you can choose to have a Mamba mentality. And if you know me, then you know I am a Kobe Bryant lover, and my dog is named after him because his name is Mamba. And within Kobe Bryant comes in this whole Mamba mentality thing, and that means you work freaking hard. You just work hard, and you put in the work, and then you get the results. There's no other way around it. Okay, that's just what it is, and that's how you reach success. There is no secret answer. There is no like hidden thing. It's just you put in the work and you get the results. So either you want to feed into this manic mentality of this reactive state that everybody just so happens to be in, because honestly, guys, that's human mentality. It's hard to break away from that. We are reactive. That's just how we are. It's like in our nature to be reactive. We look at a situation and we react. But if you want to expand beyond the situation, then you have to be proactive and not reactive. Okay, and that's when it gets really hard. So that's what I'm going to talk about. So if you want to have this Mamba mentality and not this manic mentality, then just think of this like M mentality thing. And I'm saying thing instead of like cussing, because I like to cuss, but I'm not going to. This thing that I made up today. So it's this M mindset, which means it starts, hold on, just bear with me, okay? Because I totally just made this up. So it starts in your morning. And from there, I'm hoping that my notes are right. So just let's go with this. So it's your M mentality. It starts in your morning. And you don't have to do all these things, but just try to do one thing. Okay. So either you meditate, or you move your body, or you mold your day, or even just like make your bed. Any of those simple things to kind of prime your day, to know that you have control of your day. You don't have to react to your day. You can be proactive. That means you can make the actions before the actions make you, right? You can choose how you want to start your day before your day chooses how it wants to make you. It's very simple. It's very simple. And this is how it should be like with anything in life. You can choose how you want a situation to play out for you before that situation plays out for you, and then you react to how that situation played out for you. So these are like very simple things. And so it's this mindset that I want to express to you, but it's also, guys, more than that. It's like a mission. You have to be a missionary in this whole crazy thing that we're all experiencing right now. Nobody has the right answers. Nobody has the right, this is how you can succeed. This is how you can get through all this. And this is how you can make it out okay. No, we all just have a little bit to share, though. And I really, 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 really want to stress to you guys, like, if you have never meditated in your life, that's okay. Because there was one point in my life where I had never done that. And I'm not kidding, guys. Like, it's one of the things that literally saved my life. So I stress to you, get on YouTube. And tonight, before you go to bed, get on YouTube. Type in 10-minute meditation for starting my day. Okay? Save that. And when you wake up tomorrow, 15 minutes earlier than you're supposed to, 15 minutes earlier than when your kids wake up, okay? Listen to that somewhere quiet where nobody's going to disrupt you. Do that. Prime your day. If you don't want to do that, then do some kind of 10-minute workout. Do something to where you start your day off to where you have control of it, not to where it has control of you. That is my biggest thing in all of this. Because if you can't control your day is going to control you. And in a time where the media and the news and life outside of us is controlling us, you have to get in front of that. You have to. You have to be proactive. You can't be reactive anymore. Not if you want to take control of your life. Not if you want to move forward. If you want to move forward, you have to be proactive. That's the only way to get ahead of this thing. That's honestly the only way to get ahead of the coronavirus, right? You have to be proactive. You have to wash your hands. You have to keep your social distancing. You have to stay away from places that may, have the thing in the thing. You have to not bring the thing to other people that may not be able to fight the thing off. You have to be proactive. You have to fight for your life. And this is your life. I'm not talking about just the coronavirus. This right here, this is your life. Okay? And for those of you that have a full-time job, and Sensi is not your full-time job, I get it. I understand it because I'm there too. And I'm very blessed to have a job where I can work from home. But I'm also very blessed to have the mindset to understand that this is an opportunity. Because when there is chaos, there is opportunity, right? When there is chaos, there is opportunity. What do I mean by that? I mean, when people are looking for answers, be the answer. Period. When people don't have a solution, be their solution. If people lost their job, show them that they have a job. They can have a job. They literally can have a job tonight. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. They could sign up for Sensi tonight and have money by April. Like money that they would have not known existed otherwise. Like, hello. Or they could be looking for other solutions. They could be looking for a way to relax because they just like work their freaking asses off and they just want to go home and they just want to soak in the bath. We have a solution for that. Like, we have so many other solutions that they may not know about until you let them know about. So there's like a lot of different ways that you can play this, but just know that you are so blessed that you are sitting in a place where you have a solution for so many different people. Like, how awesome is that? How, like, I can't even wrap my head around it, and I hope that you guys realize where you are right now. And not only that, like, the owners of our company are so freaking amazing that they care to jump on live and express themselves like in a real live state to let you know how much they care. Guys, like, that doesn't happen everywhere. Not even close. Like, not even close. And here we all are. So just take advantage of it. Know that people are looking for you. They may not know they're looking for you, but they're looking for the solution that you have. And the only way that they're going to get that solution is if you give it to them. Okay? So ultimately, I'm sorry if my kid's like drowning out my voice. I really don't know at this point. But anyways, just focus on what you can control. Okay? Know that you have the answer. Whatever the question is, you have the answer for. Period. Whatever the question is, you have the answer for. If it's a product, you got the answer. If it's an opportunity, you got the answer. Like, it doesn't matter. If it's a care kit, you have the answer. If it's a care package, that's the same thing. You have the answer. You always have the answer from where you are sitting right now. And you are so blessed to have that. And I just want you to feel like in your blood cells that that's the reality, because that's the reality. Like, you literally are sitting on a gold mine right now. You are. Amaya, she's sitting with her unicorn, so she's sitting on a gold mine too, and I understand her, but she has to be quiet for a minute. So you are sitting on a freaking gold mine right now. We all are. But it is our opportunity to seize the moment within this chaos. And that's our job. And it's hard because we don't have the answers to everything, but we do have the answers to most. And that's where we have to take control. We have to take control of what we can take control of, right? So that's what I got. My big thing is when we are in a moment where we can't really reach out to so many people, what we can do is center on the circle that we do have. That means focus on your VIP groups. Focus on building your VIP groups, because a lot of people are sitting at home right now. There are a lot of things that you can do within your VIP groups. And I know that us as leaders, we will be contributing more to our team pages and our group pages and the big page and all the pages to share with you guys things that are working for us within our VIP groups. Maybe we'll even start some kind of thread for it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we will share with you guys what's working for us, because I think right now, in the state that everybody's in, the best thing we can do as far as customer base goes is focus in on our customers that we have. And they will grow our customer base from there. Not only will they get us orders, but we'll also be able to show them that we care about them. Like, I just posted in my VIP page something about, if you are a frontline healthcare worker, comment below. So I already have a handful of people that comment on there, and I'm going to send them things. I'm going to send them Scentsy Soak. I'm going to send them things that show them that I care about what they're doing, because I do. Like, this is when I say that when there's chaos, there's opportunity, this is what I mean. Like, this is our opportunity to shine and show people that we really do care and show people what we can offer. So I probably just went on a rant, and that's just what I do. So that's where I'm going to end things. And last thing, hold on, because I do have notes that I haven't looked at this whole time. So with everything that I'm saying, we all have no idea about like all this craziness, right? But this is one good thing. Where you're at today is not your fault. But it is your fault if you choose to stay there. Okay? So where we are all today is not our fault. We didn't choose to be here. But if we choose to stay here, that is our fault. What we can do is take the situation that we are in and we can find a way to grow from it. That is our job. That is always our job as an entrepreneur, period. How can we grow from this? So, that being said, now let her play her harmonica and shine. That being said, I hope that gives you guys some kind of something. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's grow our VIP groups. Let's grow our customer base. Let's grow their connection to us. Let's connect. Let's just connect. Like, let's connect with them and let's connect with us. And let's make the best out of all this, because that's all that we can do right now, right? Okay, I love you guys.
All right. Okay, I don't have a ridiculous amount to say because they all did stinking amazing. So there really isn't much to be said at this point. Okay, you're moving. I was afraid that I wasn't here because my service sucks. But yeah, so I don't have a ton to say because they did stinking amazing. They shared everything that could have been said plus more. I just want to touch a little bit on how Chloe had mentioned that from a corporate standpoint, we are fine. We are 100% fine. Heidi and Norval have planned for this. What something you guys may not know is Heidi and Norval have not made a profit off of Scentsy in a very long time. And why is because they were putting all of this money back for a rainy day. They have saved millions of dollars for a rainy day, for the day that they needed it, because they didn't want to get stuck in a position that they ever had to close the doors. So as a company, we're safe. As a company, your job is safe. You are fine. You have no worries, no fears to worry about as far as the corporate standpoint. From a corporate standpoint, they're taking all the precautions they need. They're doing everything that they can to keep things moving, keep them flowing and moving smoothly, in the warehouses and shipping and all of these things. Of course, we need to be patient because they are separating people. So they're putting people in different rooms and all of these things so that they can continue to work. So we need to be patient with our shipping times and all of those. But we're fine. We are 100% fine. And this is just like everybody else said. You have to make the personal decision that you want to use your business as a blessing for somebody else, opposed to thinking of it as an inconvenience. And that's a mindset shift that you have to do at any time that you're a consultant, but especially right now in this moment, is you have to make that mindset shift that you're not an inconvenience, that your business isn't a nuisance, but that your business is a blessing, and that your business can change somebody's life 100% without a doubt. Because $100 does make a big difference, just like Chloe said. You never know what $100 is going to do, and that's a $500 party. So if somebody can make $100 on April 9th, that could be the difference in groceries. That could make the difference in paying their utility bill. That could make the difference in keeping their cable on. Whatever it could be, $100 is at this very moment is a lot of money. So you need to make sure you're looking at your business as a blessing and not as a nuisance. You need to be offering that kit. You guys, if you have a party that you're closing or an order that you're closing or whatever, you do not close that party without a new recruit attached to it. Put it in your brain that you physically cannot close that party without a recruit attached to it. It's not you being gross. It's not you being spammy. It's you blessing somebody else. So you need to be posting on your Facebook, who can I bless with a kit? You need to be asking, and I've told you guys this a million times before, but asking people, do you know, and the best way to ask somebody about if they want a kit is to ask them if they know somebody who wants a kit. If you ask somebody that's on your list of, wannabe consultants that you would love to see as a consultant that you think would be amazing, and you ask them, hey, I have a free kit available and I would really love to bless it to somebody who needs it right now. Do you know somebody who it could help? You're not asking them. It doesn't feel spammy. It doesn't feel gross. It literally feels like a blessing to somebody else, and you never know if they're going to take that opportunity themselves. And then on top of that, you don't know who they're going to refer to you. So, we're just the biggest thing, like I said, mindset shift. It's a blessing, not a nuisance. You never know whose life you're going to change with this business, whether it's $100 or whether you're talking about $10,000 in a couple years a month. You don't know whose life you're going to change with this business. And it's selfish to not share the opportunity with people. And we need to be giving more than we take in every aspect of our life, just like Chloe said. So like I said, I don't have a lot to say because they handled all of it. They covered everything. They were phenomenal, amazing. And the biggest thing I want you guys to also keep in mind is you have a phenomenal group of consultants with you. So if it feels hard, if you feel stressed out, if you're struggling, if you're worried, you have 540 people standing next to you. And everybody in our group has the same mindset that we're there for each other and we are family. And you are not alone. Your concerns aren't alone. If you feel worried or anything else, reach out to somebody. Reach out to anybody in our group page. I would say upline if we were a normal family, but we're not. Reach out to any of those 538 people or something the other day. I don't even know how many people now, but reach out to any of them because they're going to help. They're going to hold your hand. They're going to ease your fears, and they're going to be there for you because that's the way that we are. So we are more blessed than even the average Cincy consultant because we have each other and because we have this group and all of these leaders and consultants and everybody that we have here together. So we are even more blessed than the average Cincy consultant because we have each other. So we're going to make it through this. We're going to be doing as many Zooms and things as we can so we can connect and be together because we are in a time where we're not going to have much social interaction with people and we want to be able to do that. So, watch the pages, watch, your group chats, anything that you have going on, watch it so that you're aware and that you're taking advantage of as many of those social interaction things as you can get because we're all going to need it. And again, we're here for you. We love you guys and we're a family and we're going to make it through this. And in a month or 2 months, it's just going to be a little blip on our radar. And I truly, truly think something good is going to come out of this, even if it's just the resurrection of the home party, because everybody's going to want to do a stinking home party next month. As soon as we get off lockdown, everybody's going to want to do a home party. Everybody's going to want to do a bingo party. Everybody's going to want to do a wine night. It's going to get warm. It's going to be nice outside. We're going to be allowed to be within 6 feet of each other. People are going to want to do marg nights, wine
And our
nights,
dead
hang out.
season.
All of those things. And like Emily said, this is going to supposedly be our slow season. But
Wait, so no tornado?
Yeah, I'm alive.
Okay, good. Great. Fantastic.
So we're about to be in a great season. Again, like we said, people are going to want to be together. They're going to want to do these things. And I will tell you, we had our SSD call today, and you want to be here in April. That's all I'm saying. But you want to be here in April. Trust me. And I don't care if everybody on the planet loses their job, you're going to have sales with the lineup that they have coming next month because people will go straight up sell things if they have to because they're going to want it. So stay positive, stay optimistic. We're here for you. We love you and we're going to be fine. So that's all that we have. If anybody has any questions, if anybody has anything they want to say, you're free to hop on. We've been here a long time, so I don't want to take anybody else's time, but we've recorded this and it will be on YouTube tomorrow. So
group picture.
Oh yeah, I already take a picture. Hang on, wait, let me turn the spotlight off. Hang on. Is it the cube? Oh wait, there we go. Okay, everybody smile. Turn your camera on. If it's off, turn it on, turn it on.
Who are you taking it? Okay.
Do I take it?
No, you can take it.
Okay, smile. There we go, cameras are coming on. Hang on, let me go to the next page. Okay, keep smiling. Okay, cool. All right, well, we love you guys, and we will add this on YouTube and post it on the group tomorrow. If you haven't seen it, somebody shoot me a text and say, Rachel, do it, because I'll probably forget, because it's just life right now. So, all right, well.
You want to see the warmer for next month in the dark?
Oh,
Rachel?
yeah, show us. Hang on, let me put the spotlight on you, Deanna.
Hold on just a second. Okay. Let's see.
Show us. Hang on, I'm going to stop recording.
Hold on.